Okay, hello. We are joined by the lovely Fiona. That's my middle name. And we're also joined by the lovely Kamaya. And you were the spoken word artist behind this film also. Now, this is your first time at S.O.U.L Celebrate Collect. I've never seen you here before. How are you enjoying it?
I feel sad because
Why?
Because I feel like I've missed out on so much because it's so good. It's such a beautiful venue and the vibe is so nice. Like I feel like I've missed out on so many events. So I mean, this is something that we definitely want to be coming back to more and more and more.
We have until 2018. We have now until 2018, right?
Good. We're going to be here for a long time, so you've got many more to come to. Now, let's talk about your film, please, if we can. Silence. It was an amazing film, and if you can just tell a little bit more about it, because it's a very deep, meaningful film, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it is. It's Silence was made for a campaign that I run called Not Asking for It, and it's a campaign about anti-rape, abuse against women and children. And one of the things that we wanted to do is very Caribbean focused and very focused on communities within the issues within the Black community. I think that's something that's very lacking, and we wanted to make a film to touch on subjects that's not spoken about in the Caribbean. One of those things was incest and the knock-on effects, and Kamaya wrote a very good, very beautiful piece on it, and she was very integral in making the whole piece, really. But yeah, that's what Not Asking for It is there for. So we make a lot of films and like impactful media, because I think that now people don't have time to read. You could put paragraphs and stats, but we are in a Snapchat, Instagram. People are getting, it's like people are not about Facebook reading long paragraphs anymore. We want to make short, impactful media to get points across, things that are not spoken about.
Indeed, and talking about spoken about, you're a spoken word artist, aren't you? And it was beautiful how we integrated it with the film as well. Tell us more about it.
So when Fiona suggested that we create a piece for Not Asking for It, one of my things was tackling the angle of, like, what do we do in the Caribbean or in African communities when these things happen, when incest happens, when domestic violence happens, and we don't talk about it. We hush it. We say, keep quiet, this is your husband. That's how you just keep your family matters to yourself. So in writing the piece, I wanted to tackle that and talk about the fact that, we hush these things when they actually need to be given voice and they need to be tackled and targeted. We need to target our communities specifically to tackle these issues. So that was predominantly what I was focused on when I was writing the piece for Not Asking for It.
Most definitely. You did it so well indeed. Was it hard to make as well?
I think some parts...
I mean, emotionally,
Of course. I mean, yeah, it's a very emotional piece, but I'm lucky to be working with Kamaya. Kamaya is my good friend, and we've been working with each other for years. So we have that good relationship already. So I think some of the scenes that were hard were like the fighting scenes and things like that. What was funny is when one of the fighting scenes where we had our actor, he was shouting to the camera at me, and my son was there. And he's like, "No, mommy, don't hurt my mommy, don't hurt my mommy," And I think those things kind of make it real in instances like that, because my son has never seen anyone speak to me like that or treat me like that, and these are things that people go through all the time. So those kind of things, it kind of made it real for us, I think. And seeing my friend, when I'm editing it and seeing my friend and trying to put into perspective, like, if he was really doing that to my friend, like, how would those things were very tough for me. Yeah.
I feel like in our communities especially, these things happen all the time, and you don't see it. It's not voiced, it's not spoken about, it's hushed, it's kept quiet. And that really is what Silence is about, really bringing that to the forefront and saying, right, this is what's happening, it is happening in our community, and we need to tackle it, because, like, Yaya seeing that, like...
Can I just say, I mean, it does happen in all communities, most definitely, but as you said, it's we're a bit more silent about it, perhaps, But if I could just change the subject slightly and talk about your lovely skirt, Miss Fiona. Yes, my dear. Did you notice me? I brought the skirt can speak. I love it. Oh, that's nice. So who designed the skirt?
No, I made it. Yeah, I do hand painted clothing as well. I think one of the things that anything with my work, I always like to represent where I'm from, the Caribbean, and like I think just be bright and colorful and stuff like that. So that's like I do hand painted clothing. It's called Paradise Print, so that's one of my pieces.
Paradise Prince, I like it.
Thank you.
We find you on Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook. I have my website, paradiseprintsclothing.com as well. But also one of the things that we have is this is you can see it's a not asking for it vest. Because part of the campaign is that we sell merchandise and the proceeds go to different women's shelters in the Caribbean. So you could get vests like this. We have Rasta string vests. We have different kinds of tops, t-shirts for men and women, and the proceeds go to support good causes. So that's also what we're doing to try and actually make a tangible difference
in the community.
That's right. Yes, we're trying.
You've done a great job. Thank you very much. It's been lovely speaking to you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Fiona and Kamaya, it's been a pleasure speaking to you.